Alright, so you want to play and learn Phasmophobia, but you don't really know how. So there's a pretty easy step on how to do this. First and foremost, you're going to want to grab the key that's on the table. The key is how you get into the location. If you don't know how to do that, you just go and grab the key. It's pretty simple. It's just the red key that's sitting on the table there. And then what you have is the optional objectives. These are pretty much going to be your objectives of what you need to do to gain more money. Overall, basically, you have to figure out what the ghost type is by gathering evidence that you can find, and you log it into your journal, and then you select what kind of ghost it is. In this case, let's say it's the Yuri, right? Then you just do the other three. Some ghosts, you have a difficult time getting them, like Shades, for example, you'll have a difficult time getting them to either do the crucifix. Demons, more on the lines, will have a very easy time getting that crucifix objective for you. Then you have your sanity TV here, the team's sanity average. The lower the sanity, the higher the chance the ghost will hunt and do ghost events. If you're at max sanity, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're probably going to have a low chance of the ghost hunting. Sometimes it'll hunt, but it's like 99% of the time it never will. Total activity, that's where the ghost activity will be. Sound sensors, you place the little microphones. I'll go over the equipment though later on another time. Tanglewood Street House, this is the map. This is going to be our map TV. Basically all you do is you just look at all that. And it will arrows different floors and stuff, so yeah, there's that. Let's see. So anyway, to start the game, all you do is hit the little dashboard here, the keypad, sorry. And then you hit the keypad again to close it up and to leave. So what I like to do first and foremost is I like to kick it off with taking a camera, a strong flashlight, and also a thermometer. One thing that I will do is I will lead into the information on the equipment and what they do either throughout this video. If not, I'll post links in the description of where they will be, like videos for how to use that equipment, what they do. And yeah, so the reason why I like to use the thermometer mainly, unless I'm on Maple Lodge campsite, then it's like totally a different story. But for the thermometer, the reason why I do it is because it makes it really easy to find the ghost room. Now, I suggest getting used to the equipment by going into the tutorial mode. The tutorial mode, the ghost never hunts. I've literally sat in the house for an hour and a half. It's never hunted whatsoever. You have the car key right here in the green bowl. It's basically for the car that's in the garage. Always turn on, no matter what difficulty. If it's professional or nightmare, when you go to turn on the breaker, always turn on the lights on your way to find the breaker. Tanglewood Street House, it's either going to be right here on the wall downstairs, or it's going to be in the garage. That is the only locations on Tanglewood. Every location has a different spot for their breakers, and each one is going to be different. Hiding spots are randomized also every time you go to a map. Some will be the same, some will be blocked off. For example, the lockers here will be, on this case, they're opened up so I can hide in them. But other times, and the ghost is actually in the garage. Cool, so we found where the ghost is, or it just followed me around. So that is pretty much what you do for the hiding spots. Sometimes they'll be blocked off, sometimes they won't. Let's see. Oh, we got the haunted mirror. So for the cursed object, the haunted mirror, I'll go over the cursed objects as well. You have the haunted mirror, you have the summoning circle, you have a voodoo doll, you have, like I was saying, the Ouija board as well, the music box, and the tarot cards. Each one of those cursed objects help you find where the ghost is at, cause different ghost encounters and events, and also can even kill you as well and cause a hunt. For example, the tarot cards, if you pull the hangman, you're pretty much screwed. It's an instant death. This is what I was talking about, like a hiding spot. Normally you could hide behind the little nursery here, but it's blocked off by boxes this time, so you can't. But let's find where this ghost is so we can get going on this. Let's see where he could be. Okay, so he's flickering the lights there. Now, I have even though some of you may prefer Fahrenheit, I prefer to use Celsius in the thermometer, mainly because it's easier to locate the ghost room. Anything below Like 6.7, for example, is where the ghost room is going to be. 3.3 right here, for example. Yeah, 3.3. So it's like it's in the bedroom here and it's in the bathroom here. I'm going to go grab a UV light because it is opening doors, moving closets, moving items, stuff like that. So I'm going to see if it's giving off any fingerprints. And the UV light, you have the two different ones. You have the glow stick, which gives an area of effect. And then you just have the regular UV flashlight, which gives a cone-shaped area of a UV light. So really, the glow sticks only last for a certain amount of time, and then they start to die down. They're still usable, but they just won't give as big of an area of effect as a normal glow stick would when it's all energized and stuff. So it doesn't look like we have fingerprints at the moment. So let's grab a camera. Cameras are really useful too. This is what you want to do when you find the ghost room, because it helps you indicate, okay, is it a mimic? Is it not a mimic? Because mimics will always show ghost orbs. Do we have ghost orbs? Do we have dots? So this is what I do after I find the ghost room. I always keep my flashlight with me. You can drop it. You can keep it with you. It's whatever. It's really optional. I grab a dot, which is the little kind of like donut looking thing right here, and then a camera, and I put the camera on a tripod. And we are going to go back inside, go into the ghost room as well, and bring it in here. Right click to turn night vision on, if that's what your controls are set to. And then you just kind of like walk around, look for ghost orbs. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs really at the moment. Do we have any in the bathroom here? No, so ghost orbs, I'll show you in probably the video on how to use the camera properly. Basically what it is it's just like floating dust. That's all it really does. But let's see. Oh, actually, this is what the haunted mirror does. Let's see here. Where are you at? I can't even... Hold on. Dude, it's... That's really weird. It seems like it's like right here almost. Oh. Okay, so the ghost is hunting. You probably don't want to hide behind the spot where I am right now. It's kind of patched. It's not really a reliable spot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For me, it was just instinctual to go here, instinct, so that's just where I went. But you want to find a better hiding spot. I should have went to the garage, but I think it spawned in the hallway or the living room, and I didn't want to risk it. So we're going to wait till this hunt is over. And the hunt's over. When it comes to hunts, the last thing you really want to have is some sort of electrical device in your hand, like a camera. You don't really want anything like that in your hand. Thermometer, camera. You can turn the thermometer off and keep it in your hand, but other than that, any kind of electrical device that gives off some sort of electricity, in particular your flashlight. You never want to have that on when you are running from the ghost or hiding from the ghost, because that thing is like a homing beacon for the ghost. It'll find where you are and it'll get you very easily. So make sure to turn that off when you're hiding from the ghost. Ghost. And we got dots. So as you can see there, you saw a silhouette of the ghost walk by the bathroom door there. That is what dots looks like, and that is a evidence. So we know it's dots. Let me uncircle the Yuri because we don't know if it's a Yuri or not. That was just the example from earlier. So it's dots. Now, let's see if we can get another piece of evidence. We didn't see any fingerprints, and it was moving a lot of stuff. I did not see any ghost orbs in there, so we know it's not ghost orbs. Because this is professional difficulty and not nightmare. Nightmare, it only gives 2 pieces of evidence, while the professional difficulty, amateur, and intermediate always give 3 pieces of evidence. Wraith, Phantom, Oni, Goryo, or Diosian. So we're gonna go in there afterwards. This is what I always do every time I bring a camera and a dots in there. I always come back to the truck, look at the computer. You can switch between the different cameras on the computer by using the mouse on the computer. Hitting the keyboard will turn night vision on or off. Then you want to bring probably a spirit box or a ghostwriting book into the house and bring it into the room. And we're going to kind of set it like right here, and we're going to turn the spirit box on. The only time a spirit box will work is if the room is having no lights on whatsoever. dots can be on, you can have your flashlight on, you can have a candle lit, but other than that, like the room light, if it's on, let me turn that off. If the room light is on, it will not have any effect, and the spirit box will not work or get a response. So let's try this. Are you here? Are you close? Are you near?
I'm behind you.
Okay, so that is an indication that spirit box is... Okay, so it's right in there. So actually, let's put the ghost writing book in here. Yep. It's... in the bathroom. I'm trying to run to the garage. You probably can't see anything. Okay, let's just hide in here. Alright, so yeah, that was a ghost event. So the way, ghost hunt, sorry. The way you can tell the difference between a ghost hunt and a ghost event is pretty simple. When you are in the ghost room, if the door in the ghost room closes, that's a ghost event. When the ghost hunts, the door in the ghost room will remain how it was. It will not close if it's open. None of the doors will close except for one, and that is the front door. You'll hear it close, and then you'll hear a lock sound, basically like the door is locked. You can't escape until the hunt's over, so find a place to hide. That is the difference. It takes some time. For me, when I was a newer player, it took me a while to tell the difference. After a while, it just becomes instinct. So as you can see, my sanity tanked because I used the cursed object, the haunted mirror, to see where the ghost room was, and I also was getting hunted multiple times, so it really drained my sanity and brought it down. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take some sanity pills. These help bring back your sanity. You're only able to bring 4 of them, so if you're playing with other people, be sure that all of you are able to share it equally, and you don't want anyone to die when it comes to this game. Now, on the map, one key thing I forgot to point out is the green battery that you see. The green battery icon that you see, it's in the bottom large square of the map there. That is where the breaker is. So you can see that on intermediate, amateur, and professional difficulty. On nightmare difficulty, you cannot see it. And you cannot see the sanity TV or the activity board TV either. Those will be basically blacked out, broken TVs, all pixelated and broken and cracked and stuff, so you won't be able to see it on that. So right now we have 2 pieces of evidence. We have dots, spirit box. You're going to be getting either a wraith, a phantom, or a Deogen. So what we're going to do to basically figure out if it's a wraith, it's a really easy situation to do. Really simple. I've been doing it since the start of this game. We can get it done easily. This is literally like guaranteed to work. Sometimes it will have an issue to where it doesn't do this, but I'll explain what I'm talking about here in just a second here. So we're gonna put a piece of salt here, a piece of salt here, and a piece of salt here. Now what's gonna happen is the ghost is going to walk into the salt, and what we are going to get is footprints on the ground. However, if we do not get any footprints, that means that... Okay, and we didn't get ghost riding either. If we didn't get any footprints, that means that the ghost is a wraith. Now you'll see it step in the salt, but what I'm saying is that you'll see footsteps on the ground. So like so. So let's look around. Do we see any? No. And there's dots right there also. We just saw them. So let's get out of here. And we know it's a wraith. If it was a phantom, we could have taken a picture of the ghost if it appeared, and the phantom would have vanished for a quick second and then reappeared. Deogens, that would have been basically ghost writing, but we didn't get any. Now here's the thing with the game. Over time, you're going to know the abilities, the different personalities of each ghost, and each time it's going to be different for every ghost. Now sometimes you'll come across the same ghost again, like I've come across demons before to where it's like 3 demons in a row on 3 different maps, and it just plays out that way sometimes. But most of the time you'll get a different ghost every time you play through it. So it's a wraith. Now what I could do is I could go back inside and do different objectives. The thing is though is that for the sake of the video, to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, I'm not going to do it. But basically what'll happen is you have these objectives. You want to try to complete them, and when you complete them, you can open up your journal, go over to the Overview tab. The Overview tab is your best friend, literally your best friend. You want to prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix, detect the ghost presence with the motion sensor, yada yada. What happens when you complete those objectives is that there will be a red check mark next to each one that you complete. On the optional whiteboard here, optional objectives, the font, the text of the objective will be grayed out. It'll be cleared. You won't be able to see it anymore, which means it's completed. You also have the name of the ghost as well. In this case, it's Gary Maudsley. You basically call out the name of the ghost, and it basically either pisses it off, makes it do something, etc., etc. It really depends on the ghost. Responds to where unsure. So sometimes some ghosts will respond to a bunch of people, and some will respond to not a lot of people, actually. They will respond to either one person in the ghost room or the house, or they will respond to multiple people. Usually when you come across a ghost like an Oni, for example, Onis are total party animals. These dudes will not stop doing anything. They will literally just keep on doing stuff. I mean, actually, it's really random. I've come across a shy Oni before that did nothing, and a Shade, which is supposed to be the shyest ghost in the game, that literally was so aggressive and active that I actually thought it was a demon fused with a mimic. Like, that's how crazy it was. But anyway, getting back to it. Now, there are multiple things you want to do before you leave. Not just the objectives, not just finding out what the ghost is, but you want to take a camera, you want to get a picture of the ghost. Sometimes, such as Shades, you won't really have an easy time getting a picture of the ghost. You want to get a picture of the cursed object as well, which I did, and I can look at it. 3-star rating is the max rating. That means excellent photo. You're going to get paid a good amount. However, there are other items you want to grab as well, pictures of, which is fingerprints, any sort of interaction that the ghost does, like taking pictures of it moving a door, doing stuff like that. And you also want to find the bone. The bone looks like any human bone that you can find in the human body. Could be a spine, could be a foot, a hand, a femur, you name it, it's there. Even a rib cage or a skull. You just kind of have to look around. It could be in any room, really. I didn't see it downstairs. Sometimes it's even on the couch or in the family room. It used to look like a chicken bone, but they updated it to where it's no longer like that. It's easy to see. Find. Okay, so it's not in here. You kind of just have to look around for it. See, just like so. Here's the skull. Take a picture of it. Pick it up. It doesn't take up an inventory slot. Just look at it, interact with it, and bam, you got the picture of the bone. And what we are going to do is we are going to call it here. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. If you are new to Phasmophobia and you need someone to teach you, I'd be more than happy to teach you. Just join my Discord. It's down in the description, also alongside with the link to my Twitch and to the 5-9 Gaming Twitch as well. You can see me there. Also, I stream on 5-9 Gaming's Twitch channel and on my own personal Twitch as well. So make sure to follow me there. Thank you so much for following, liking, subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all on the next one. Stay frosty, stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.